Welcome back, my friends, to the game that never ends. Glad you could attend. Uh, Previously on Adventure Awaits, you all had encountered the tribe of Minotaurs who had been terrorizing the countryside and found out that they had been driven from their home by what they referred to as the Invisible Eaters. Their shaman has asked you to retrieve a sacred artifact from their former home, at which point they will move to a new home that they have already found. Entering the underground ruins, have encountered one of these entities and discovered that it is in fact a gelatinous cube.
I remember this now. Okay, I'm going mute.
Fought it. Kaji had unfortunately gotten paralyzed at one point and engulfed. Cormag made a daring jump through the cube and pulled Kaji out as the others finished it off. That is where we are currently at, with Kaji still paralyzed and somewhat patchy in their fur. Cormag, honestly doing alright, since right before he dove through, Charlotte had hit him with resistance to acid.
Yay.
Okay, so
So, I'm like, all right, I don't know who. I'm not sure what the initiative order was since I was
well,
not.
the ooze
here.
is defeated currently, so not
Okay.
currently in initiative.
Okay, managed to miss that bit. My bad.
Yeah, so
So I'm
the green splash on screen is the puddle of acidic slime that is left.
so I'm clambering on my feet. Does anybody have a? Actually, I'm pausing. I'm like, son of a gun. Which way did we come in from?
Up to the north.
Okay. Like, because assuming that there's more than one of those, we're gonna need a way to work out that it's there before it, reaches us.
Okay, I'm going to interject real quick.
Yeah.
To remind a few people, because it has been a month since we played this. A quick reminder. A, they are very hard to see. B, they are in fact acidic. C, they are apparently immune to piercing, resistant to slashing, and hitting them in melee causes you to get splashed with acid. Reminder
Which,
for
yeah, out of game, means I'm kind of useless actually.
a lot of people here are melee fighters, so. I also remind you, you're currently acid resistant, Jim.
True.
And Kaji is kind of limp in your arms, so.
Like, So I'm hustling over to my mind just blanked on her onto Genevieve because she's the healer. Like I can't move Kazi, so kind of holding her like could you check see if she needs if you need to do anything? Out of game, meh. I don't know what's got her paralyzed. I'm like, oh shit.
If I recall, she was paralyzed when she got smacked. It wasn't just from getting engulfed, right?
Correct. She was paralyzed and then engulfed.
Yeah. So, well, unfortunately, I didn't really expect this. I don't have anything to help that right now. I, I guess we can just hope that give it some time, hope it goes away.
Well, shit. All right then. Well, like I'm looking down at her. I see movement.
So it takes about 30, 40 more seconds, and she actually begins
Like I lean you. I kind of set
purposeful
you
movement.
down so you're sitting up against the wall. A little further away from the doorway, more likely like over here, so that if something comes out, you're not right next to it. That's fair. At a game, John has
Okay, so
yeah, he has strep. So
oh, I didn't know he had strep.
yeah, he has strep. So his actual speaking is going to be minimal. That was how it was last night too.
Okay, that is fair.
Well, quick recall: were there any trees in the immediate vicinity of the entrance?
A few, like it had been cleared and maintained, but
To be blunt, I want a branch that's maybe about 6 feet long so that I can be poking ahead. Can I go quick and secure one? Like, I'm not even worried about there being leaves on it.
okay. So you go back up top, and the Minotaur guards are standing there. Everyone else remaining down here while he goes to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be staying down here.
Are you retreating back towards the entrance, or are you waiting where you are?
We'll hold here.
Okay.
I'm gonna well, since I'm most likely to need this, I'm gonna pull out my wand of cure light. I'm gonna cast daylight on it.
Okay.
So now I got a bright glowy stick.
How big an area does that extend?
Uh, good question. Daylight. 60-foot radius. Is that what I just saw? Yeah. Increase the light level for an additional 60 foot by 1 step.
Well, alrighty
wait.
then.
When you cast a spell on an object sheds bright lighting with 60-foot radius. And then beyond that's for another 60 foot is increased by 1 level. So it's bright light within 60 feet.
Okay. So Genevieve pulls out her wand, and suddenly the sun has risen within the realms of this catacomb.
Fuck. Sorry. Should have given warning.
And immediately I'm like wincing. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, I am not happy about this.
So the Minotaurs ask, actually specifically, which Allura, who is waiting at the entrance, asks, what's going on? Where's the rest?
Fine, we've encountered one of the eaters, so I'm getting a branch so that we can poke ahead, and that way when it runs into the eater, we know that it's there.
Looks confused, but okay.
At a game, I don't really feel like trying to spend extra time explaining.
She's not asking.
I don't say that like... to her. I don't say that to her. I'm just that's me as a player noting. I'm like, I'm getting this and going back in.
Yeah, she's
like, listen here, woman. I need this damn stick.
You're not running away, and it's not like you guys have failed. You're just getting a branch for some purpose she doesn't really understand, but isn't terribly worried. So, select your branch and return back down. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, so which way are y'all gonna head?
I'm gonna stay towards the back of the group and kind of do what I've been doing. Keeping my distance and burning it with fire.
Out of game. Labyrinth rules?
Just follow the right wall?
Yeah, go follow, pick one wall and just follow it.
Because we can safely assume that this is a labyrinth, correct?
It's not. I'm gonna say you can safely assume that it is somewhat maze-like, simply because Minotaurs like that sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm not thinking it's like a fucking huge, expansive catacomb of twists and turns, but...
Kaji, do you call Genevieve down so the light will go more that way? Or are you just seeing what you can on your own?
Baby.
Low light. We have 60-foot low light. That's not how low light works.
A low light just doubles what you can. Huh.
Okay, so you can see either way, ahead of you, you can see that there is a four-way intersection up here. And beyond that, it looks like another doorway.
How would we like to proceed?
How about first, since I got the stick?
How about I go first since I got the stick?
And I do have
Okay,
my
let the
what?
doggy walk with the stick.
Wow.
You walked into that one.
Yeah, I guess. Jackass. In all seriousness, all right, I'm moving first. I have my iron stone out, iron torch. So
Torch does fuck
like
all.
this.
Yeah, honestly, compared to her freaking and yeah, other than like going down the side hallways when you get to them ahead of her, it doesn't hardly do anything.
Yeah, but I would have already had it out. I
Yeah,
would
it's
think,
been
so.
out this whole time.
It was more me noting, at least in part, for my own. Okay, so go this way.
Going up.
Yep.
Here is where I wish, I really, really wish I had time to sit down, do the
Lighting.
lighting thing. Yeah.
Oh well.
Skiffle, you coming with us?
Nope, he's gonna
Yes.
stay right there by that pool of acid.
I am predisposed at the moment. But yes, I'm following the group.
Okay.
He said, "Yeah."
This one's up 130.
Okay.
Scraping the wall.
That's a little excessive.
And wisdom check. Oh, God, she fails.
I mean, it is standard for Kaja.
Tells us.
So yeah, most of this area as you come through has been swept clean, literally. Again, there's a small pile of debris that's just sitting here. Bits and pieces of rock and stone and metal that, stuff that it didn't dissolve. Some of it looks like bits of tools that probably should have wooden handles or stuff like that.
Alright. We all need the wisdom checks, or just...
Just Kaji.
Perception is all of us?
Nope. Well, I mean,
Just
yeah,
Kaji?
you're going to want perception checks on a semi-regular basis, considering.
Fair. I rolled a 27 for perception, so where that leaves me.
All right.
Does
so,
he smell lemon?
There is a faint citric scent, yes. But no, so for the wisdom check, Kaji, you realize most traps would have been set off by the cubes moving through. They're not light, and they take up a large bit of space, so... Not that it's impossible to have resetting traps, but... Cormac, you continuing on?
Yeah, 27 on a perception check as I'm moving through.
Okay. You do find there is a glint from within the rubble.
So just to check, is this a door or just a doorway?
Just a doorway. There are no doors left.
Fair.
Like, there are hinges. There is no door.
So I actually pointed out, I'm like, Kaji, something over there. There's something glinting in the rubble. I moved to the door frame to...
Kaji, you find a silver hand mirror, slightly battered, but still valuable.
The game might have had some tarnish on it at some point.
Well, that's been taken care of. Tool up. Okay. With Genevieve in the room, as you squint, you realize there's something in there that's not... You see a bit of leather under the rubble. Okay. So you find a piece of parchment. Arcane symbology on it. Correct. Leather should not have survived.
You scroll, most likely.
Genevieve, Kaji hands you the piece of parchment.
Let me check if I actually had that prepared. I did. And I will just go and put it in my satchel for now, since we're still moving and everything.
Okay. All right, Jim. Give me a perception check as you move into the next room.
29.
Okay. So the first thing you note when you walk into this room is that the floor is strewn with flour. Like ground flour.
Okay.
That's kind of bizarre.
Like an attempt to try and see the movement of the. Maybe an attempt to see the movement of the slimes. Assuming there's more than one. Well, of the slime of the enemy, whatever. Is really my immediate thought because I'm like, unless it floats,
Well, and you know
an
they
enemy
don't,
should
so
move.
there's been no movement through this room. Again, like all the other rooms, other than where it is like sat for a while and deposited the remnants out, it has been, cleaned of any furniture or anything else. So somebody came after that and put this down.
I kind of crouch down. I'm like, hello?
You actually see a small clear area over here.
Where? Not seeing any.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Hang on.
All right. I move over, poke, wave at it with the stick.
It's a solid wall.
No, I meant so nothing. Kaji, I think there's a hidden door here. Again, that's my immediate thought is, you know, the one clear space, and I swung the stick through and it didn't encounter anything, so.
Yep. Perception check, Kaji. Nice. So you find the yeah. There's definitely a door where the wall swings out.
She just wet.
Hmm?
Sorry, talking about Phoebe. My bad.
There's a definite spot where the door swings out. That's where there's the clear space in the flower, as it has swung across and cleared that area. Give me a quick disable device. Should be pretty easy after your high perception. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you're just like, oh, it's right here, and you push in one stone, which reveals a handle to let you pull out the doorway, which swings open, revealing a chamber. Are you the only two in the room?
Like,
reveal a food pantry, which is currently occupied by a young Minotaur bull, who looks extremely surprised to see you.
Hello.
He... Well, first, when the door's opening, he kind of scrambles back away, waving a, like, table leg in your direction. Then he sees that you're humanoids, which are, despite him being a child, he's about the same size as you guys, just a little bit shorter.
Okay.
He responds, but he doesn't speak common. Trade, rather.
I literally speak trade and Bren, so.
Yeah.
This is where we do charades to try and tell him that. Try and communicate, isn't it?
You do what you want. You could shut the door and leave him there. That's your decision.
You know what? I look at him and I'm like, I point at him, point down, and basically, indicating stay here. Trying my best to be clear. And I look at him and I kind of give him the look, basically the expectant look of an adult looking at a kid. Like, do you understand? Hopefully, translates. But the body language translates.
Give me a bluff check.
Despite having a 0 in bluff, I rolled a mighty 18. This is the problem.
So he doesn't do anything. You're not sure if that means he's agreeing or if he's doesn't know what you meant.
So, okay, Kaji, close the door. We'll come back for the kid. Unless you guys, yeah, kind of like. It wasn't like I was planning to leave him down here and just not mention him.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I do too. And proceed forward.
Alrighty. Yep. Door clicks shut and I'll move on.
Alrighty, so just an open hallway to another door frame.
Doorway, but yeah.
Doorway, door frame, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Just waving the stick in front of me.
Wouldn't your arms get rather tired if you kept just waving a stick around like that?
This is
Possibly,
a trained
but
samurai. That's what he did for hours.
yeah, this is literally what I do.
Anyway, so as you come out of this area, you're pretty sure you know where you are.
The kitchen?
Well, you're pretty sure that area you just left was at least part of the kitchen, considering he was in a pantry, but no, you're coming into the hall where you first entered.
Yeah, okay. Case, since we got the stairs right there.
You want to go back get the kid and escort him out
Uh,
since we're right here?
Kaji, why don't you go ahead? Skiffley, go with
Yes.
Kaji, kid.
Okay. If you
Actually,
insist.
never mind. The door's right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and step up, like at the entrance and be like, so, looking at the guards. So we found a young bull. He was in the food storage.
Yeah, the guards look
Like
at you blankly.
talking to the guards. They don't understand what I'm saying, do they?
No, and the acolyte who was talking to you before isn't. She's apparently gone somewhere else for a moment. You open the pantry. Give me a bluff check, Kaji, to communicate with the kid.
I do the whole face down, drag it down my snout.
Yep. Okay, so basically you're open the door and I guess just waving like, come on, let's go. And good enough. He follows you guys out. Because honestly, while he's not exactly okay.
I move back down to the corner to make sure. I'm basically standing guard to make sure nothing now that a slime doesn't come down here when we're moving the kid through.
All right. Let me. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say you all move up to there and escort the young bull out. Ara is returned from wherever she had gone, and she's like very surprised to see you escorting.
And he
Begins
had apparently.
chiding him. You're not really sure, but there's a lot of chatter back and forth. Also with the guards, and they all seem very excited and happy.
The young. A survivor.
Yeah, they lost quite a few. So
So I'm like, Yay, good feeling.
A cow comes up. She's hugging him. And she goes to lead him back to the camp and then stops and turns back towards your group and pulls a ring off of one of her horns and holds it out to you. Kind of in thanks.
I would accept and, not kind of do the nod bow, of acknowledgement.
Okay.
Oh.
She hugs. She, as soon as you take it, she's like, "Okay, yeah, I don't care about you." She turns back to him. She bops him over the head with one of her hoof hands, and then hugs him again. Drags him back to the camp.
That was, like I said, good feeling. So we go back down. Good feeling's gone. We'll head that way, I guess. First, we need to wait for Kaji to come back from wherever John has meandered off to.
Okay. Genevieve sheds a lot of light, so it is hard to keep track of how much you can see when she's around, let me tell you. Of course, it's hard to keep track of that in the first place, to be honest. One of the reasons I actually like to use the dynamic lighting when I can. So in the hall ahead of you, you can actually see spikes sticking out from the walls.
Almost as though they were traps that got triggered.
Yeah, very much like that.
Okay.
Hey, that young bull's still on the
Oh yeah, I'll take care of
screen.
him. Sorry. He is gone. Okay. Okay. Gonna go down that path. You're gonna go back down to the other room.
Go this way. Indeed.
Profound words.
The girl speaks wisdom.
Okay.
Pay attention.
We're going down the spiky hallway.
We will. Do we want to go ahead? I would just okay. Ah. Okay, that works too.
Mhm.
Indeed. So you all progress slowly down the corridor. Yeah, the spikes are out, but they seem to be jammed at this point. They won't come farther out or retract any further into the wall, but they leave enough of a space for you to get through without much issue.
This isn't blackberry jam, is it?
Raspberry. Only one man would dare give me the raspberry.
Damn.
Lone Star. Okay. You cautiously pick your way between the spikes.
I mean, keep moving forward.
Okay. So, this just appears to be another large open room with a little bit of debris out in two corners and two exits.
Oh. Keeping an eye out for anything of interest or oddities. Funnily enough, 22 perception myself.
Okay. Between the two of you, you pick out a few bits of coin and small jewelry in the rubble. All of it, of course, perfectly clean.
Right. Okay. Move over this way.
Excuse me. Yeah, another doorway into another room. Not so much as the faint drip of water to disturb the silence. This
Is
room
this
has.
just a? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say this room has 2 stone shelves, but there's nothing on them currently.
And basically, the room seems to be empty. I do a quick sweep around with the stick just to make sure.
Okay. Perception.
23.
Yeah. All right, Kaji, go ahead and give me a perception as well. Okay. Kaji, yes, you have found another hidden door in here, actually. Down there. Go ahead and give me a disable device to try and open it. Nice. All right. You, once more, pretty quickly and easily find the hidden lever. Open the hidden room. So Genevieve, Charlotte, Skiffley, give me perception checks.
Un momento.
That is a mighty 14.
Um, I rolled a
What the hell is perception?
I rolled a 15.
I got an 18 total.
So the 3 of you hear Kaji call out, "I've got something, guys," and you're heading over in that direction. And who did we just lose? We lost me. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hello. There you go.
Do you hear me?
I hear you now. I somehow lost complete connection to...
Anybody, because you cut in. So
No, I literally lost connection to Discord entirely. It had it reloaded on. So yeah, the three of you hear him call that and are headed over. Skiffly, you happen to look down this lower passage and see an armored figure standing in this area below you.
Ooh, fun. Phoebe, baby, get out from under my feet, honey. I don't want to step on you. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to look at the map here so I can see exactly what you're speaking of. Zoom out. Alrighty then. I say, hey guys. Anybody else want to come look at this?
like, what? What do you mean?
I've got a man in shining armor, a humanoid in shining armor, marching his way down this hallway towards us.
So no, so I'm actually moving.
May
Over.
I ready a scorching ray, please?
Mm-hmm.
No, here's my thing. Perception check. Do I hear the clank of metal on stone?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I know. 25.
Gosh, she's just like, nope, you guys go ahead. I'm good over here. No, you do not hear any sound.
Yeah, I don't think that's a person. Get ready for combat.
That's a good rule of thumb. Thank you, Cormac.
Yeah. There is no. They're not walking. There is no metal clanking on stone, which should be happening if. Like I move over to get a look. Do I see them too at this point?
Yeah, give me another perception real quick.
Geez, 25.
Okay. So the first thing you realize is that while it is a suit of armor, you can tell there's nobody in it. The armor is not all connected. It's more or less in the shape of a person, but it's not.
Actually, it's metal armor, so it doesn't.
It is metal armor, yeah. It's plate.
Is it moving?
It is, and it's kind of floating in your direction.
I don't like that. Did you hear me? I was ready a scorching
No,
ray.
in game. Blast it.
But with your 25, you can see why it's floating in your direction.
Yeah, blast it.
Am I good to send a scorching ray down there?
Yeah.
Since initiative technically hasn't started? Alright.
Nothing's stopping you from sending a scorching ray out on a free action.
Yeah, you also prepared it, so.
Alright. I give it the beans, buddy. Ouch. Alright. So that's just, and I just roll straight damage, don't I? Because it doesn't get a saving throw, does it?
It's an attack roll on your part.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This one is an attack roll, yeah.
Not exactly terribly difficult.
No, its touch AC is. Let's put it this way: did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled an 18.
Okay. No, then you definitely hit.
All right. 46. What do I add to the 46? Anything? Damage wise? It's just straight 46, right?
Yep.
Should be.
All right. So that'll be. It sucks. I rolled double ones. So that'll be 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 2 ones. That'll be 13 damage.
Okay. So your ray, as you may have guessed, never hits the armor, and splashes off of field around it. Now, everyone else can again give me another perception check. Currently, Jim is the only one that can see the cube. Except Skiffley, who is
Very
a
aware of the
31.
cube at this point. Oh, Phoebes, it's okay.
It's December.
so yeah, with that, I'll see the faint shimmer around the armor as it moves slowly in your direction. And at this point, it will become initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Got a 19 on initiative.
I rolled a 9.
You don't say, Phoebe. I rolled a 12. Well, all together, I got a 12. Do you want my keys? Here, you can have my keys. There you go. She's standing there pulling on my lanyard out of my pocket, trying to pull my keys out of my pocket, but of course she's shorter than my pocket, so it's not working very well.
Okay, and Genevieve?
Out of 20.
That was her perception.
What's her perception? My bad. Okay. Alrighty then.
All right. Cormag, you are up first. Charlotte, how
It's a
long
little
did your
awkward.
protection last?
Talk to you, Charlotte.
I beg your pardon.
The spell you cast on Cormag to protect him from acid, how long did that last?
Well, let me go look real quick. How much time has elapsed? Actually, no. Hold on a second. I'll go look real quick.
Because honestly,
I remember that too. I remember that too. Hold on.
Let's say it. The speed you guys are moving, a round per level is probably over. Or not a round, a minute per
I
level
think it
is
is
going to be
too.
over.
Let me.
It is 10 minutes a level.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's still going. Even
So
with the
we're level
delays.
5, so 50 minutes, right? So yep.
So it's been about a half an hour since that was cast. You still have another 20 minutes.
So it should definitely last through this fight.
Well, this fight, yes.
Okay, toss the stick aside, and I'm going to start. Actually, let me do a quick. Actually, I will hold my action. Basically, I'm going to let it come to me. No. Yeah, because it's the problem of otherwise I'm going to be in the way of anybody trying to attack it, at least for the next round. with the spells and stuff. I will hold my action. If it moves in, actually, strictly speaking, sorry, Justin. Readying an action, technically. If it moves into attack range, I will slash at it.
Okay. Vaughn.
Sorry.
That's fine. You ready to
I'm gonna
Alright.
fire blue arrow at it. I only have one left.
Okay.
Oh, 23 hits.
Yeah, so 23 definitely hits.
8 damage. That's just fire damage. I rolled
Yeah,
up.
because it's
other
immune to the
damage.
piercing. Still, 8 more damage. Anything else?
Can I take a 5-foot step back?
Certainly can. Kaji. Well, you heard them yelling about somebody coming up.
Yeah, so it's like that's whatever you're doing, that's on you.
Taking a double move. Alright. Any free actions or anything of the nature? Alrighty. Skiffly, it's your turn again.
Damn, that's fast as fuck. I would like to prepare my fire breath, my last fire breath, actually. I'm running out of spells, which
Yeah.
is no bueno.
So
But,
basically prepare a cast as soon as it gets in range.
yep. That way
Alrighty.
I can that way it's at least a spell that gives me 3 turns of use rather than like the Scorching Ray.
Yep. Alright. Uh Are you gonna move to one side so you're not gonna hit Cormag?
Yes, I will move off to my left, like up behind that wall. Like kind of right next to the frame.
Next to where?
Like right there.
Okay. Genevieve.
I'm gonna pat Cormac on the back and say, "You got this, big guy." As I cast Bull Strength on you.
Ooh.
Hut. Now he's a bulldog instead of a wolf.
Hyena, actually. So, can't even get my species right. Prick.
Okay. Yeah. Charlotte.
I cast Bull Strength on myself now
Ooh. Well, all right then.
to enhance my strength. Not really strength, but my ability to not get fucking caught in this shit.
Okay. Anything else? Any movement?
Uh, yeah, I'll move back a little bit, clear out so I can give room. I'm a melee fighter, but I'm gonna kind of assess what's gonna happen first, and then I'll go in there.
Okay. So this thing slowly oozes its way up the stairs.
Oozes.
What it is. Yeah, as it comes closer, you can easily at this point tell that the armor is just floating within it. Probably was on some kind of armor stand, which is why it's generally in the shape of a person rather than just scattered pieces. But as the stand has dissolved, the armor remains there. At least you hope it was on a stand.
I mean, if not, it ate some lunch. As in some kind of minotaur or something. Is it like minotaur-sized armor?
No, it's
guessing?
medium-sized plate.
Oh. Interesting.
In fact, it looks a little beat up.
It's entirely
Well, that's
possible
always
that it
good.
came from some poor fuck who wandered into who ran into the Minotaurs and they killed him and took his stuff.
Yep. I mean, they're sure you're working with them now, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're nice. Anyway, both people with readied actions can activate them.
Yay! I strike. Ooh. 17 on the die. I'm fairly certain I hit. Yeah, that would be a 28.
Yes, I can assure you that that hits.
Okay.
All right, and does it make its dexterity check against my cone?
Sure, let's... Holy crap, it actually rolled really high. What is your DC?
The DC would be. I forget how to do the DC again.
Okay, what
Should
is
be
the
on your sheet.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But an easy context is, what is your modifier for your casting?
Gotcha. For a level 2 spell, my DC is 16.
Okay. So, it would have passed on the die alone because it has an 18 on the die. However, it has a -4 to its reflex saves. So, it in fact failed.
Haha. Loser. All right, so that'll be 14 points of damage for this first activation.
Nice.
And from me, before it damage reduction kicks in, I dealt 15 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, your blade slices through it nearly down to the armor itself. And you get splashed with some of the liquid, but are unaffected. Trying to remember, anyone want to jump in on this? Does readying an action move your initiative?
Phoebe, what are you banging on the floor? Oh, my drink.
Okay, adjust your initiative to right before the target. Ready to action takes place prior to your opponent's action. So that moves my initiative, yeah. That moves my
both your
spot in the
initiatives.
initiative.
Alright. That means it is Vaughn's turn again.
Well, my arrows won't do shit. Already some incendiary arrows. And take a 5-step back.
Okay. Oops, I moved the wrong person.
I just read it. It takes a full action to ready arrows.
Alright, Kaji. You have run into the room, witnessed Cormag slashing at... Actually, give me a perception check. Okay, so for just a moment, you see Cormag and Skiffly attacking a suit of armor, but as you see the... and you're very confused. But as Skiffly's fire washes over the shape of the cube, you realize, nope, you know what that is, and you don't like it. Basically, yeah. Oh no, not again. Okay. Do you wish to attack, or are you going to hang back?
Um,
Fascinating insights. Thank you, Pete's.
Well, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah, that's correct. Unfortunately, it has no anatomy to differentiate. Okay. You take 1 point of acid, and I need a fortitude save. Okay. Oh, you are fine. Nope, I take that back. You are not fine. Oh.
Eh.
On the other hand, on 3d6, I managed to roll 3. That is the number of rounds you are paralyzed for. Genevieve.
Well, shit. So I start going. All right. Oh shit! Kaji's down again. All right. Keepers, take this thing down and inspire courage.
Does that give a bonus on saves?
It does not.
Okay.
Well, not for this, anyways. Fear saves.
Justin,
Right. Yes, Jim.
Justin, I had forgotten about the bull's strength, so it would have been 17 points of damage on my part. Sorry, I literally just was like, oh yeah.
So I courage, and then I'm gonna move to the other side. There. And that's it.
Okay. Well, Charlotte.
Hello.
Your turn there, dear.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Towering cube of gelatin wishes to eat your friend.
yeah. Do uh, so I know previously I've witnessed that these things are weak to like a fire, is my understanding.
You don't know whether or
They
not they're
don't seem to
weak
be
to
resistant.
fire. But they're not resistant, which they seem to be to most other things,
Okay.
or at least the things you've tried. Yes, even to the cry of a baby.
Even
Those monsters.
the baby.
Yes, in fact, they are in fact monsters.
Not a monster, a heathen. Get it right.
They can be both. To be fair, they're not heathens. They don't worship
I'm
any god.
gonna. Let me check something out. Quick, hold on. Second. Does as a spellcaster, would liberating command in some way? Do I know if the magical effects will help Kaji? Based on my knowledge. Or does that doesn't apply to Kaji at all?
Spell has no effect if the target could not be free by using escape artist skill. For example, if they were held by hold person or paralyzed. So no, it wouldn't do anything.
I'll let. Okay.
If it was just
So I make
grappled
my
to
way.
anything, then yeah. Make your way.
I make my way to Kaji. Because that's what fucking Charlotte does. And I'm going to grab Kaji and start pulling away.
Okay. Give me a grapple check. It's pretty easy.
Okay. Okay. Is that my CMB?
Yes.
Okay. So I got it. 18.
Okay. You grab a hold of Kaji and you are pulling her back. I'm only going to give you
Yep,
5 feet.
and that's what I'm gonna
each
do.
point.
Yep.
But it gets her clear of the
Immediate danger. All right.
It's gonna attract attention, but you know what? Maybe Cormag will fend it off, or we have a spellcaster still available. We still have a melee.
I think we probably have its attention more than Kaji did if it's based on
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and I don't want Kaji to get swallowed up, so I'm definitely pulling Kaji out of there.
Cormag, it is your turn.
And I strike. With a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Apologize. That would be 12 points of damage.
Include your bull strength this time.
Yes.
Ready? And Skiffly. Gonna hit it again with your horrible halitosis.
Yep.
All right.
Baby,
Roll your damage.
That would be 16 points of damage.
And it's finally its turn to attack. Are you taking any move or free actions?
After I do my I would like to back up by 5 feet after I breathe on it.
Move back 5 feet. Oh, that's a problem. The rubble is behind you, meaning it's rough terrain. You can't take a 5-foot step in rough terrain.
Can I take a 5-foot step to my right? Like away from it?
That is the rubble.
Son of a bitch.
You could do an actual movement.
But that provokes an
Can
attack
I
of
do a movement
opportunity.
since I didn't have...
What
Yeah.
about a full withdrawal?
That
he
requires
attacked.
your entire action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You can actually move, however, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Make sure to cast defensively.
I have been casting. I guess, yeah, I will provoke the attack of opportunity, I guess.
Okay. So you can move 15 feet if you want through the rubble. There. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see if it can manage. Probably not with that. Yeah. So it lashes out. Actually, it more wobbles in your direction, but you easily evade. All right, Jim. You notice the wobbling does not stop after he's away from it, but it is moving in your direction. You have
All
two
right.
options. You can either make an attack of opportunity, or you can attempt a reflex save.
I believe that we've weakened this enemy. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That would be a total of 20.
Alrighty.
To hit,
You
which-
hit.
For a total of 15 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. So it rolls over you. I need a fortitude save.
It's not plugged into anything. It can't hurt her.
It doesn't need to plug into anything. It's a gelatinous cube.
I'm like, famous last words there, Seth.
Yeah, I agree with.
That would be a 25 on that fortitude save.
Oh, congratulations. You are not paralyzed, however, you are still engulfed. But it doesn't stop. Genevieve. Same choice.
Oh well, that's just rude. Well, I only actually have one choice because I currently have a stick out.
Whack it with the stick.
That's right. Break my wand.
Yeah. Hit it with a stick.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Heal it.
So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and make the reflex save. Dukin. Okay. Average 15.
Did you say Hadouken?
Hadouken.
Yeah, he does that.
15.
All right. So you skip to the side as it rolls over the spot where you are. By the way, Jim, you are considered pinned.
Okay.
However, you are neither paralyzed nor taking
Damaged.
acid damage currently. However, you can't breathe.
That's not good.
That puts us back to Vaughn.
Are you ready?
I
It's
am
gonna be
ready.
crazy.
You're
So
gonna shoot
fire
it?
2 incinerators.
Whoa.
Yeah, with fire arrows.
All right. Roll your attack and roll your damage, because unless you roll a 1, I doubt you're missing.
A 20 and a 21.
Yeah. Right, give me your fire damage.
Dude,
2 damage.
stop trying to bite me. Oh, God.
2 damage total.
Total. They only do 1 fire damage per arrow.
Oh. All right. Well, still damage.
That's all I had. That's
Hey,
all I had.
you don't have a melee weapon at all?
I have a
Technically, you
dagger.
still have your fists.
Hell yeah,
Wave
Vaughn
a
just
torch around.
going fisticuffs with the gelatinous.
The really
gelatinous
sad
cube.
thing is, he would do a fair amount of damage punching it. Because it has no resistance
Oh,
to
fucking hell.
bludgeoning.
And I should have been punching, but I forgot. My bad. Been a while
Despite
since I played the character.
being an archer, he still hits monk strike.
Yep.
And so do I. That's why I'm kind of mad at myself, because I should have
Kaji?
done my
Yeah,
weapon
you're
fighting,
paralyzed
but
this
oh
round.
well.
Genevieve. Thing's right next to you, and it is, you can see Cormag within it.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know he's not paralyzed. Or do
Actually,
I?
no,
I
you
don't
can
think it's
see
even
him
moving,
moving.
right?
You can see him
Okay.
like twitching within it.
In that case, um, yeah, let's see if we can make something happen here. I'm gonna take a and I'm gonna cast Liberating Command.
All right.
Hopefully it works.
Give him an automatic check with a +10 bonus. Immediate, I mean, not automatic. So you can do it now.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Well, escape art. 30
Yeah, so you
at least. I convulse out of there like, what the fuck?
basically you twist and burst out the side.
Like, I look baffled. Like, what the fuck? I'm not complaining, but that was weird.
Charlotte.
All right.
So that was just an immediate action for me. I still have my turn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, standard anyways. Yeah. Yeah, Liberating Command's pretty dope spell.
Yeah, immediate action.
What? I don't really have anything else useful, I think. I'm. Did I miss? Oh no, Charlotte's just grabbing him.
Yeah.
I'm dragging.
Oh, I can't get to him anyways. Well, okay, she's dragging him back into that corner. Can I hold a 1 charge for once he's brought close to her to heal him?
Yes, I will say you can.
And that's what I'll do.
Okay. Well, Charlotte, it is your turn. You gonna drag Kaji back further so she can be healed?
Absolutely, that was my intention. So I drag Kaji.
Only 3 points, but some.
And that
Points.
probably takes
Wrong.
my whole turn.
Wrong species.
And she's unresisting. You have bull strength on, so you're plenty strong. I'm gonna honestly say that took a move action.
Hell the fuck yeah. So part of my action is putting Kaji down very carefully. Because I'm not just gonna just drop Kaji on her fucking head and cause a concussion.
Good
So-
night, baby. I love you.
I'm gonna say, despite her being paralyzed, she's still standing upright.
Okay, yeah. So I'll put Kaji in a position like I need to basically put Kaji in a supported position that's against the wall.
Okay.
Because I mean I could hold Kaji, but then I'm no longer able to help out in the action. So you said Kaji's still standing technically because paralyzed, correct?
Yeah, basically the paralyzed causes the muscles to lock up.
Okay, so I will.
It says it's
in this,
anesthesizing, but that sounds like it would go
Yeah.
left, but it doesn't say anything about the person falling over.
so I'm gonna put Kaji down in a very safe position. So kind of what's like called a left lateral recumbent. So I'm gonna just lay Kaji down on her side because I need to help with what's going on, but I'm gonna do it very lightly, obviously, so I don't hurt Kaji. So she's gonna end up being prone until she can get back up. But I'm assuming that's gonna hopefully happen soon.
Okay. That's
So,
your
yeah.
turn then?
Kaji, you'll be playing. Yep, if that's my whole turn. So that's until yep.
Alrighty. Cormag,
Yeah.
your turn, sir.
Am I within range to attack, or do I need to take a step?
Nope, you are within. You literally are right next to it from where you busted out.
Okay. So the first attack is a 23. Because I completely forgot I get the 2-weapon fighting stuff. And then you said something, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Well,
Shit.
to be fair, before when you were fighting the first one, you didn't have the acid on you, and you're like, I'm not punching that.
Fair. And then for this one, it was a nice. That's a 17 on the die, so that's in the up 20s. So, first attack would be with Tenken, my sword. Right, my dice decided it wanted to run away, and I'm like, no, don't do that. So the first hit from the sword is a total of 11 points of damage from the sword.
Okay.
Then from my fist, is 14 points of damage.
Jeezel.
I have a monk's attack damage, and I'm at a D8 at this point.
All right.
I punched has the same base damage as my sword.
All right. Skiffly,
Yes.
your turn, sir.
All right. Last blast of fire. I'd have to move towards him. But since I don't have to like eat my component, I'm gonna move here. And I will roll my damage of only 1d6. Hey, but I did roll a 6, so 6 points of damage.
Are you... So you did 3 points of damage.
What do you mean?
It rolled a nat 20,
Damn.
which is the
That's
only
rough.
way it can make the save.
Okay, so I deal 3 points of damage.
Yep. And it's like, well, there's 3 people all together down here.
Ah, is this gelatinous cube smart enough for that?
They are predators.
Okay, so predator. Yeah, well, it makes sense that they would want to consume.
It's not smart
us.
enough to know to try and like roll over Skiffly because it doesn't understand that Skiffly is a person breathing fire. It just knows there's fire. I don't like that. Move away from it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, consume us.
And with its blind sense, it's got a little ping of 3 convenient clustered creatures.
Yep.
Good game, Genevieve and Kaji.
So
I don't know what you're talking about. I still got a reflex save to make.
Yeah. 2 of you get reflex saves.
I got a
assuming
15 again.
That's me and
Right?
Kaji. I almost had you out of there though. I was doing pretty good.
You were trying. You tried hard.
You tried hard, either first or last.
The problem
Tried so hard.
I'm trying to figure out where Charlotte's going to go
Well,
if she makes this safe.
so it would be obviously very preemptive. How fast is this cube moving?
It's its turn. It moves at 15 feet around. So you get to make you don't get the option to just
Well,
walk
would you
away.
say I have enough turn to dive in?
If you make your
Yeah,
reflex
I guess.
save, yes.
Okay, I rolled a 17.
Okay, that's enough. So, okay, in your case, since you were taking care of Kaji, I will give you typically you have 2 options. You can take an attack of opportunity. You can make a reflex save. In your case, I will give you another option to make a combat save to throw Kaji out of the area.
Justin, you broke up.
Yes, you broke it.
Sorry, I said you can take an attack of opportunity. You can make the reflex save, which we know you would have passed, or you can make a combat maneuver to try and get Kaji out of the way.
And that means if I make the combat maneuver, am I going to get absorbed?
Yes. You will save Kaji, but you will be engulfed.
Well, so I guess it's either myself, attack, or Kaji.
Mm-hmm.
Well, naturally, instinctually, I'm going to. So when I was pulling Kaji, like Kaji was just straight up like stiff, right? Like I'm not seeing any change.
Yep, muscles are all locked up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna dive out of the way.
Okay.
It's one of those like as my alignment would dictate,
I'm not
neutral
blaming
good.
anybody for a sudden decision in this moment as this thing's trying to roll over top of you.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, the thing is, I'm also not a knight. I'm not a warrior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't have to justify
You're
it.
fine, dude.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that's me.
I mean, you
joining
might
you.
later. That
I
that'd
dive
be
out of the way.
later.
Yeah.
You might have to justify
How
to
dare
Kaji
you.
later, but not to us. Okay, Kaji, you take 6
Hey.
points of acid damage as you are again engulfed and are beginning to suffocate.
To be fair, Kaji was willing you to save yourself.
I don't know that though.
Vaughn?
Oh, but
On your turn.
Alright, so can I use Flurry of Blows with Unarmed Strike?
It's a full flurry of blows is a full attack action.
Well, I think you lost it with them as a Zen archer. You
Oh,
can
that's
do
a
with a
good
bow.
point. Yeah. That's a good point. So you cannot anymore. And even if you couldn't do it this round.
Alright, guys, are you ready? I'm moving. And I'm gonna do an Unarmed Strike.
Okay. Roll.
15.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
Oh, damn, I maxed it out. 10 damage.
Nice. Give me a fortitude save.
$21.
Okay. So you take 6 points of acid damage as your arm bursts the ooze.
yeah,
Freeing Kaji to fall to the floor. But you are not paralyzed.
Say 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
no paralyzed for you.
Kaji is currently laying in the pool of acidic slime, partially under a collapsed suit of armor.
I am moving in to pull her out, as I still have the immunity, the resistance to acid. So,
So you see the guy that's been shooting arrows like the whole fucking time we've played, and all of a sudden I just walk up and just punch him.
So the reason
that
I
is,
was
in fact,
kind of sighing when it made its
it had like
save,
what?
it had 4 hit points. When
Oh,
Skiffly hit it with the fire, if it had not made its save, it would have gone down. As it was, it survived with 1.
Wow.
Wow, that sounds like a whole load of horse shit.
Yeah.
yep. As a GM, I have had that happen far too many times. Like, oh my god, one more point, boys.
So that is
So if I would have shot it with an arrow, it would have died.
with a fire arrow, yes. Literally anything that actually caused damage to it would have taken it out. Okay. Uh, so you are after just another few seconds, Kajia's muscles relax again. Yeah, that sounds about right. And she begins to curse up a storm. Genevieve, you can see that her fur is definitely rather patchy, and her skin beneath it is blistered and
He's behind you.
raw.
Like actual. Okay, just to confirm that not said with sarcasm, but so no problem. We're a team.
Dart unload
Okay.
charges into Kaji.
Yeah, I saw how this happened last time. It was traumatic for me, so I was like, not again. Either way, it was fucking happening, but tried to hopefully stop it.
Nice.
Wish I had my fire sorcerer.
So 3 charges in. I'm at
I lost Josh. Am I here?
You broke off there, Josh.
spent 3 charges to give Kaji 21 hit points back.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, good rolls.
How you feeling, Kaji? No one had ever healed you from last time. So, all right. We are going to take a quick break here, and we will continue when we return. See everyone in about 10 minutes.